Hey, I'm out here in the garden, and as I'm looking, you know what? It got me thinking about the season finale of that show From. You guys been watching, and it made me come up with top 10 things that you guys must know about From. And my number one is, and this is the most important, is that the man in yellow been there the entire time. The man in yellow is Father Kotri. The man in yellow is the bartender. The man in yellow could possibly be even Tilly. Not really sure about that one yet. But the man in yellow been there the whole time. He Father Kotri. He shapeshifted into Father Kotri. Maybe Father Kotri was somebody who died there at one point. But the man in yellow is definitely Father Kotri. And also, if you notice, Boyd drank that liquor. And whose liquor was that? Father Kotri's liquor. So we need to watch that. The man in yellow is Father Kotri. So we need to pay attention to that one right there. Number 2, From is Lost. Y'all ever seen that show Lost? From is Lost. Is the show lost? I don't know, because I'm kind of lost right now. But From is Lost. Are they in purgatory? I'm not really sure. But I know in them last 2 seasons of Lost, I was getting a little confused. And last season, this past season, season 4, From kind of had me kind of a little bit confused. So From is Lost, and we all know it's the same creators. So we need to also remember that one too. Number 3, also important, Randall is a puppet. Just like Roger was a puppet. They made Randall into a puppet. Is that still the Randall that we know? We don't know. But why are those stitches on the side of his face has not healed? It's been weeks. And he still got those stitches on his face. So we don't know if Randall's a puppet or what's going on with Randall. But I think Randall's a puppet. He got stitches on the side of his face. He reminds me of Roger. He is like Roger, but he's animated and he can walk around. Can we trust Randall? Not sure, but Randall is definitely a puppet. Okay, and number 4, you guys probably already know this, but Claire's been the mole the entire time. She's been there since the beginning. Claire's been there, and the reason why I bring Clara up, although we know she the mole, is that she was the one that gave Jade the bike. And giving Jade the bike, if you ever watch a Quest movie, Percy Jackson, Journey to the Center of the Earth, the person that gives that person that bike that travels around the land is very important. And now we know Clara, she was very important. She definitely was a mole. I kind of knew that the whole time. I mean, she was just hot. She wore the same clothes. She never changed. Never suspected her. And she gave what's her name, the meat to eat. She gave Fatima the meat to eat. So we got to watch that too. Number 5, and this one, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the finale, you don't want to listen to this. But on the finale, right away, the way they should have went ahead and got the bones out the labyrinth, they've been telling us since the beginning. It would have had to been Tabitha or Julie would have had to story walk, either go to the ruins, right? They would have had to go to the ruins. You seen Boyd light the torch. We seen Julie go ahead, and she went ahead and story walk from there. So definitely story walk from the ruins into the labyrinth. You wouldn't have had to pull the tree down. And I'm gonna tell you like this, pulling that tree down was not a good thing. You seen that lightning bolt, you seen that thing come out the ground. That definitely wasn't a good thing, them pulling the tree down. So that's how they should have got the bones. They should have story walked into the labyrinth, grabbed the bones, and story walked right back out. Where we at? Number 6, From is a game. Y'all need to understand that. It's a game on the most universal celestial level. And basically, it's a game being played. Could be God, could be a demon, could be devils, God versus the devil, different people from all over, could be Egyptian high witches, could be powerful shamans. We don't know, but it's definitely a game played between people that are connected and high power people, that's basically playing with these people. And these people are basically pawns in the game. And it's being played between high forces on a high level. Think of it as chess. Think of it like Candyland. And just like Candyland or Shoots or Ladders, you can use the trees to move around the board. And that's basically what From basically is. It's a board game on like a planetary, spiritual, high power level. Which brings me to my number 8. And number 8 is also important. And the reason why number 8 is important, the way you beat this game, is that unfortunately, a parent has to sacrifice a child. There has to be child sacrifice. And basically what happened was when the boy in white pushed out Tabitha and he made that look like, this the only way, he was violating the game, like a red card. And if you get a red card, guess what? The other team get a penalty kick. And the penalty kick was what? Bringing Henry back to Fromville. Bringing Henry to Fromville to do what? To kill Victor. And to do what? Complete the ritual. So from ultimately to complete this ritual and beat this game, unfortunately, a parent has to commit the ultimate sin, the ultimate bad power, which is sacrificing a child. This is a quick one, but it needs to be said. Number 9. Basically, Ethan did not speak to Jim. That was probably the man in yellow or possibly another deity that's playing this game, but that was not Jim that Ethan was speaking with. And the reason we need to bring that up is because we need to know if Ethan did not speak to Jim, who was that? And then we also need to realize that that may seem that there is real death. Real death is happening. But my question is, what every time Ethan was talking, especially in this final episode, there was cabinets that kept flapping. Does Ethan have powers, or is it that Jim is trying to talk to Ethan? I still haven't figured that out yet, but that's something that I've been thinking about. And let's get to number 10. Okay, and this gets me to my number 10. And number 10 is so important. Why is From just like Derby and just like the Institute and very similar? I know it's the same creators, but at this point, they need to link these stories together. Why are all 3 stories based in a small town in Massachusetts? Why does From and it, and not it, the Derby, however you want to call it, why is it that the man in yellow and Pennywise seem to have come from the same place? If you watch that last episode of From and you see that lightning bolt come out of the sky or go up into the sky, that's the exact same thing that happens in Derby. What is that? Why are they both small towns in Massachusetts? Why do you have a demon that manipulates people and keeps their soul in a different place? And it's almost as if, well, we know they basically feed off these souls from a distance and use that as a battery. And basically through their hopes and fears, that's the energy they need to exist. So these demons are very similar. These entities are very similar. So, and both things are based in Massachusetts. So that's my number 10. These stories align a lot. And I mean, we know the actor Henry is also in the Institute. And there's a lot of links there. So we need to understand and figure out what is that? Is there a real link? And what is happening? So that's my number 10. Thanks you guys for checking in, and have a blessed day.